everybody, and welcome back to another AGP Crew Podcast with special guest Seda.
Do not do that on me. No, move.
And that's what you get for picking up your damn cat.
She jumped on my lap.
I don't give a shit.
She clotheslined herself on my hand.
As always, everybody, we can't start this show without saying a huge thank you to all of the people who make AGP possible. So a big shout out to the Gem City Comic Con. That is a premier comic book show in Dayton, Ohio, normally between March and April. We'll see what 2021 brings us and if we get to go back to the Champion City Comic Con in Springfield, Ohio. Of course, they will not be doing a live show, but I know, because I got the inside track, guys, they'll be doing an online show in probably around the first week of November. So just keep up with them and you'll see all the amazing people. I know we're going to be there. Yay, us! And of course, to Hazard Productions, the creators of Peanut Pudding and Jelly, Pitter Patter, Roadkill Rampage. They are amazing. They've helped supported us. They bought us this StreamYard. They bought us the video editing stuff. And make sure that you go and support them every Thursday and Friday night for the Thursday night throwdown and Friday night draw, where our other sponsor, Sean Forney Illustration, goes against Rodney Fight from Hazard Production in their sketch-off battles. And make sure that you follow them over on their Facebook channel as well. With that being said, hi guys. It's been a busy week. Tyler's muted. Tyler has a hand. There he is. Hi, Tyler. Welcome back.
I did not mute myself. It did it on its own.
Uh-huh. Blame the cat.
She's over there.
Graceful and majestic.
I'm busy.
So if Kathy joins, I'm going to have to tell her she's not allowed to cook because I'm already cooked.
I don't know. To cook. Look, all I ask.
Oh, what?
What?
Look, all I ask is if you guys are going to fight over who's cooking, somebody just, only one of you chop off your fingers. Only one while we're doing the live stream.
Why not both?
Just one finger? Right. Oh, both of us.
Not this finger.
Well, I do need to start cutting up some meat, so now's the time for me to do that.
I have broken
You're gonna play
into
with your meat on camera.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to handle all the meat on camera.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Anyway,
roasted pumpkin seeds.
Wrong
They're
stream.
delicious. What?
Wrong stream for that.
Wrong stream.
is mine. Oh no. Hold on. No wonder why.
This is my beautiful meat. It's beautiful.
Oh my.
Okay.
One moment. We have technical difficulty. And I need to see if my voice is even okay. Yes, it
I
is.
can hear you.
Yes, but the right mic was off, which means this was supposed to be muted. So I need to make sure because that's bad. Microphone check, make sure. Hold on.
Oh, my meat's good. It's falling apart.
Okay. We're all good again.
Are you sure?
Yes. So I was hearing the echo. That's because, of course, I'm keeping an eye on Twitch for comments and things like. Oh my God. There.
What?
What do you think?
About what?
Pussy?
I want my chair, and I want to be here, and then the mommy love me.
Oh, puppy.
You're burning the camera, Papa. Hi, baby. Oh my God, you're frozen. I'm sorry it took so long for mommy to shut the windows. It got a little cold. You're popsicle. Oh, your nose is so cold. Don't put that there.
There's another joke that we can't have on this stream.
We can have I don't need mouth to mouth from you. Thank you.
You do that. You really, really do.
I let my dog do a lot of things.
Again, wrong stream.
See, you can still see the danger up there. Yay! Yeah, so I finally finished decorating everything for Halloween. I have maybe 2 or 3 decorations, but I have to go to the dreaded store to get some more what are those things that you put in the stuff to make them turn on again?
The things that you put in the stuff to make them turn on.
Drugs.
Viagra? Batteries. I thought
Batteries. Batteries. I need some new. I need more.
Your other toys.
I need new AA and AAA batteries for a few of the lights.
I'm about to cut off my finger.
Cassie's gonna lose a finger.
Get ready to mute her stream.
Mother! Ah! Mute. Anyway, I unlocked the gold. I'm unlocking gold characters now in Fortnite, Cassie.
I heard you unlocked your gold some. Oh.
So Thor's unlocked, and I'm on my way to Jennifer now. She-Hulk.
So have you gotten any of hers at all?
All the silvers are unlocked, including Wolverine's. So now I'm working on the gold, and then after that, I go for the foil. Yay! And now it is so funny because we went through with Sebastian, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not doing this. This is stupid." And then he's like, "Well, I kind of like the silver on Mystique and Wolverine, and I kind of want the gold on Iron Man." And I kind of, and I'm like, "Oh my God, you're so pathetic. You went from not wanting them to, I might have to go to level 220. You think?" Even though we've been playing a lot of Marvel Knockout, which is now gone, and they've gone back to the other Marvel one. So I'll see if since we're not going to be doing 7 Days to Die tonight, and we'll be doing it tomorrow, I'll see if Sebastian wants to play that tonight. And you guys can still have your night off, and then you guys can have tonight off, and then since it's a duos thing anyway, Sebastian and I will do that and see if he wants to stream that tonight. Huh?
Did you say Squeaker's listening? She is on Twitch.
No.
Oh, I thought you just said that. Never mind. All right.
I said you guys get to have a night out.
I heard that.
And Sebastian and I.
But then I thought you said since Squeaker is listening, we're doing that tonight. But never mind. She did say that she will play tomorrow and anytime after 9.
Okay. So you heard it here, guys. Tomorrow night, 7 Days to Die. Tonight, don't know if there's going to be a gaming stream or not. So.
Do a solo one, if not now.
Well, you just said you're going to do Fortnite.
I didn't say I was going to do Fortnite. I said I would see if Sebastian wanted to play Fortnite. And I hate streaming by myself. I have no one to talk to.
Talk to yourself.
No, because then I start answering myself, and then my multiple personalities come out, and then everybody realizes that I'm mentally insane and that I should be locked up.
How is this news to anybody?
I hate you.
I know.
This coming from the guy whose father is contacting me. Hey, sweet pea, I miss you. Are you okay? I love
My dad
you.
is a hoe.
I'm like, he's like, and you should see my number, but in case not, here's my number. And I'm just like, and then the funniest part is he's like, okay, so he goes, I love you, and hopefully I will talk to you soon. And then you see him shuffling, trying to figure out how to hang up the phone. Well, not see, but hear. And so, there is 5 minutes of the voicemail your dad left of him figuring out how to hang up the phone after he leaves a voicemail.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Click, wait. Well, that's not right. Have I hung up yet? I hope I've hung up. Oh, I haven't hung up yet. And I'm just like, I'm keeping this voicemail to the day I die.
Why?
Because it's kind of like how your dad gives me pictures of you when you were younger for some reason. And he's like, here, keep these. I know you'll keep
that
these.
That you should share on here.
Burn them.
Huh?
Burn them.
So that you should share on here.
I will have to go find them. They are actually in a little box because Tyler's dad gives me pictures of Tyler to keep safe so they never get lost. And it's so sad because Tyler was the cutest little thing.
Yeah, and then it went to shit.
Nerdwall. I don't have as much as Amanda. I just have pictures. Tyler did not grow out of being cute. He's still adorable.
In like the homeless person in New York City sort of way?
Yes.
Like, I want to help him. Can I take you to the mission?
What are you playing, Tyler?
My altruism of the day.
Avengers.
Mm.
Trying to figure out how to hit this damn switch, but I think I got the wrong character.
It's funny because I could see the game in his glasses.
Just come by.
And don't forget, I could always wide angle you. Now everybody can watch the game.
You have to get closer. Like, put your glasses right up on the screen.
I can see pretty well. Thank you.
I can't. I'm on a phone.
You need to get a computer.
How's that? That better?
Oh, much better. Thanks. Here we go. All right, everybody. Let's watch Tyler play his video game through his glasses.
Here we go.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hi, kitty.
Hi.
Come here.
Oh, it's a kitty.
No, that's a Seda.
Kitty.
Say hi.
Oh, it's a code. She's like, why? Why are you pushing? Okay, I'll push.
Oh my God. Savick would just sit there today mowing and make me pick her up and put her in the window. It's like, you're a cat. Jump.
Then don't pick her up. The first time you did it was the first time you fucked up. Because now she's like, I can make her do that. Why would I do it? Oh, that's funny.
And then I went to go grab a pop right before the stream started. Hi.
I insist, Tyler. I insist.
So I went to go get a pop right before the stream started, and Vader was sitting there eating, and I didn't say anything, and I don't think he noticed me till he heard the refrigerator open, and then he went, Mal! And I'm like, no, you were eating. He's like, no, I'm not. Mal, treat. I'm hungry. Treat.
Right.
Yeah. No, Vader. I saw you eating when I came around the corner. You didn't even pay attention to me till I went and got the pop.
Of course not.
Just continue eating. And he pitched a fit and just flung the cat food into the floor. And I was like, I hate you. I hate you so much.
They're worse than children.
And what does Fizzy do? Ooh, cat food. It's the new dog treat. Yay. Oh, great. Here comes Shits a bunch.
I was like getting ready to poke my delicious looking acorn squash here, and you just had to say shit a bunch.
Well, it's acorn squash.
I need like caramel, basically.
Blah.
Well,
Between you and my,
you like caramel, right?
I do like caramel.
It's brown sugar and butter. It's literally just caramel.
But
very, very hot. That was stupid.
I don't care for acorn squash.
Well,
and
you
then
haven't had it with just butter and this, apparently.
No. It's like my mom. Oh, but it's okay. This time the banana, whatever. No, Mom, it's still bananas. It's gross. Oh, but I put zucchini in it. Oh, good. It's even worse. She like make banana zucchini muffins or something. And she's like, here. And I'm like, mm-mm.
Good make.
No.
Okay. If I were possible.
It's like I watch like those FBE channels and they'll be like, try not to eat. And they like put all this like healthy food up there and all these people are like, oh, I gotta eat it. And I'm just like, dude, I could win these things so easily. Be like, yeah, I'm not eating that. Yeah, that's healthy. I'm not eating that. Oh, pepperoni pizza. Now I lost.
That's how they get you.
It's like you're picking like all these people are like, oh yeah, this herb slushy concoction of spinach, and I'm like,
spinach smoothie. Oh God,
it's like, yeah, smoothie. That's what it is. It's a smoothie. There, it was like some smoothie something or other, and I'm like, bleh. Somebody get me some liquor. I need to get that taste out of my mouth, and I can't even. Oh my God. So I went and took the dogs out today, right?
Okay.
I walked outside, and as soon as I walked outside, Cassie, I started getting sick to my stomach.
Why?
I was like, okay, dogs, you gotta hurry. It smells like a skunk out here. And all of a sudden, you heard this dude go and shut his window. Yeah, that's how much your stuff smells, dude. Like, it was, I mean, like, it was, like, my eyes were watering and I was heaving. It was so dank. And I didn't want to just straight up say, hey, whoever's smoking the weed, shut your fucking window. It sucks. Because some of us actually can't stand the smell of it and are allergic to it. So I was just like, we gotta go, dogs. There's a dead skunk out here or something. And you just heard him go, boom. Well, it's like, if it's that bad that you have to open up your window because it's killing you out there, it's going to kill people outside too.
They might have just enjoyed having the window open. Feels good to me.
The cat's finally comfy.
If you like an ice box.
Well, I might like an ice box. It was like 65 and it felt great earlier.
Which is funny because I actually was going to be like, okay, so which one of you assholes, Cassie, ordered winter, send back your order.
You realize it's supposed to be getting colder right now. I know global warming has messed us up the past couple of years, but this is what it's supposed to do, right?
No. When I have to wear pants, it's too damn cold. And I'm wearing pants and socks on my feet. It's too damn cold.
Oh, it's both so hot.
I don't like the cold.
Well, I'm not very fond of you either.
Not to mention, heat is in these apartments. Heat is more expensive than air conditioning anyway. So summer.
Well, that's because all of the base heaters are by windows, and it goes straight up, and the windows have like no. What I'm looking for, insulation. It's craziness.
Yeah, I really love the fact that my mom lives underneath me because I actually save on heat because my mom actually uses her heat. Because it has sucked before I moved in here with my mom because the people before that I used to live above did not use their heat. And these were like the idiots that it'd be like snowing and they'd have the air conditioners and the windows open. Dudes, assholes, no.
Apparently they're from
move to the Antarctic or something. Get the hell out of here. No, you're like my dad. Oh, it's 20 degrees below zero. It's hot. Let's open up a window. Let's not. And say that we did.
Why would you say that you did? I did make butterscotch. That's kind of awesome. Not all of it, but some of it did crystallize.
Okay, what does your shirt say? Because I read it as I love the Hindenburg.
I don't know if I'm helping. Heidelberg.
Who's that? The sister to the Hindenburg?
Yes.
Beer.
What? Tyler?
Beer.
It's beer?
Actually, Heidelberg's more famous for the wine cask. It has the biggest wine cask in the world. In the old...
What?
Schloss. I can't think of the word castle. It's massive. What is she doing?
She's in my jacket. Dad.
Aww. Oh, it's a weirdo
It's really good, but Amanda wouldn't eat it because it's pork.
She's in there.
What'd you say?
Oh my God, that's so cute. So my meat is so good, but you wouldn't eat it because it's pork.
Nope, won't eat it. Gross. But that's okay because I have mushroom and Swiss burgers and French fries, and now I have potato chips and dip.
Did you make them, or did you buy the burgers?
I make my burgers.
Savik.
Damn it! Stop moving, cat.
Savik, what are you doing? Come here. Come here.
So you would be able to see me, but there's a cat in the way.
It looks like you have breasts. It's great. Tyler, you suddenly became like 3 times hotter. It's amazing.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, the beard throws me off.
Savik got her new October Halloween scarf on.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! Ow!
Are they pumpkins? I can't quite see.
There's a claw on my neck.
You didn't need that, Juggalo.
You'll be fine.
It's ghosts and pumpkins. What do you?
Get your claw
I
out of
just
me.
picked you up. What do you want from me?
In your
So she
jacket.
picks it up, and then she sits and goes, "Pick me up." No, absolutely not. You just put a claw in my throat, like Freddy Krueger. No.
I was thinking recently how much I missed having a cat, and you guys are reminding me of reasons I have a cat. I love cats.
Get your claw out of me.
Oh, let me show you something real cute though.
How? What is it?
Look, bring it back up. Your browser has lost connection. Why?
Ah, okay. When did you get that?
Last year. Oh, you can't see with the light on. It's way bright.
Okay.
Huh.
Claws.
Yes, they have claws.
She keeps putting them in my nipple.
I'm gonna restart this. I don't know why it's not letting me turn my
We brought
camera.
Cassie. Yeah, check out my Ninja Turtle pants.
Yeah, the cat keeps putting her claws in my nipples. It hurts.
Wrong channel.
I know, right? Imagine how much we could get on a different stream.
I guess I should have left it that way. Really, I like it better that there's no video.
Nah.
Turn the video off.
Right. I should just do it and say no. My phone won't allow it. I don't understand why. It just won't happen.
Because now I know better. I know. I
My
know
phone
the
broke.
know. I know all the news. Ooh, did you hear that Microsoft bought Bethesda?
Yeah.
No.
So now we have
So
to
what's
pay for
happening?
Skyrim again
Uh-huh.
for the 10th year in a row. Or is it 11 now?
I don't know. I do think it's funny though that they go and buy Bethesda right after they say, "Oh no, we don't need exclusives." Then why did you buy Bethesda?
No. When you say pay for it, do you mean Skyrim Online?
We're
No, the
talking the company that owns Skyrim, Bethesda. Microsoft
Oh,
bought them. They're owned now by Microsoft.
Oh, I was just joking about how many times Skyrim has been re-released. Was it
I
like
thought you
6
were-
times now?
Something like that.
They changed the name of it, or at least try to say it something.
Yeah, they said Skyrim with mods.
Like there's Elder
And-
Scroll and Hearthfire and God, what are their ones?
But it's funny. It's kind of like, but it's funny because Microsoft talked crap about Sony and how bad their pre-orders went, and then Microsoft's were just as bad.
It's because no one has any money.
No, they just sold. So Sony, it was supposed to be the day after their release, but instead, the day of their press release about the PS5 and everything, Walmart and all these places started doing the pre-orders, and it was a big cluster, and they sold out. And Microsoft started making fun of them, going, "Look, it's not going to be like that when our pre-orders go on sale, and our pre-orders are going to go on sale on this day." And pre-orders started, and even Microsoft website kept crashing. It's like, do you really need to learn not to put your foot in your mouth?
Why?
Because shit like that happened. They had just as bad as a pre-order of mess ups as PlayStation did.
Maybe they like how their foot tastes.
Probably tastes like toe jam. No, absolutely not. No.
It's funny. You could talk about like blood and guts and gore, but for some reason the toe jam thing just got me.
And then slime. I'll get you some slime.
I kind of have slime. The way it looks, it's awesome. Oh. That was a hell of a laugh from my neighbor. Holy shit.
That was your neighbor?
You can hear that laugh?
I heard that. Holy shit.
I didn't hear it.
They're still laughing. No, they stopped. They did it.
I just heard that. Then I went,
That's
not
way.
Justin. Who the hell's in your house? Is Gemma learn how to laugh or something? And you're like, my neighbor. And I'm like, holy shit.
She would have that kind of laugh too, wouldn't she?
Super loud. Yeah.
Mm. Oh my God, dog. You're driving me up a wall.
Which one?
Which
Which
one do you
wall?
think?
I don't know. They both have their own talents. I used way too much brown sugar in this.
Oh, okay. There you go. Nope. Does this work for you?
She's so cute. Look at her. Oh, I smell your face.
You what?
She smell her face.
And that's how you also know it's too cold. It's because Fizzy's like, turn on the heating blanket. Turn on the electrical blanket, Mom. I'm freaking frizzing last night.
My cat's sleeping inside my jacket.
Of course she is. Tyler, and that's different from what? Because Snickers used to do the same thing. And then you tried it with Chico, and she's not even your dog.
She went to sleep too, damn it.
I used to bring Chico over. He'd be like, here, Chico. Stop having your coat eat my dog. It's bad enough your couch eats everything that I own other than my dog. I don't need your coat eating my dog.
But she was comfy and sleeping.
Yeah, she was.
And
was
now?
amazing for Tyler, too.
And now all she does is sleep.
No.
She learned.
She old. You keep forgetting she's turning 17 soon.
I have never forgotten how old that dog is. It's been old since I've met it. And
Yep.
she is so wonderful. Like,
Just old dog.
she's, yeah.
Oh, but it's so funny because this is my Shigo. This is it. This is all she does all day.
Oh, geez.
Except for the 2 times she goes out to go POTTY.
Still have to
And
sit
trying to
on
go
it so
from-
she doesn't get up.
So no, it's actually because of the little one. Now, every morning we go POTTY. We get to go visit she who shall not be named, because if I say the G word,
Right.
Good.
yeah,
Great.
both
Justin,
dogs are
Justin.
going.
God.
Tyler
Grief.
should really
Gee.
say it.
Grandma.
Yeah, that one. Remember, they can't hear you guys.
Oh,
That's why I have headphones
okay.
on. Ha
Not fair.
ha. Yes, it is. Anyway, Chico turns into a completely different dog. Like, Cassie, you come over and we go POTTY and Gems and Fizzy play and Chico just wanders around and does her thing, right?
Right.
She hits downstairs with my MOM.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Can I have a B-U-N-E? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She's barking, she's jumping, she's whining, she's running around. I'm like, well, you just you easily lost a good 17 years. You're now an infant again.
Only mentally.
Like she,
Hopefully she never loses out.
I try, it's like, I'm like, okay, let's play, let's do this. She's like, no, I'm gonna sleep. You're not important. You're just my mother. But when it comes to
that should
and
be true
Fizz-
if it was a real child too.
and then Fizzgig is just like, that's cool and all, but if she keeps giving Shigo attention, I'm gonna get angry.
Little gremlin.
She's horrible. Oh my gosh. And if mom actually calls or texts and I have to go like take out her trash or something for her, the little one has to go.
Mhm.
No, I gotta go with you. Because if I don't, she'll sit up here going, bark, 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 bark.
What did she do when you did go to work? Like leave the house for work? Did she annoy everybody all day?
Yes.
She waited about an hour, then my mom had to come get her, and then she had to wait until I came home.
So she had the babysitter. Okay, got it.
Yep.
It happens.
The only time I seem to be able to leave without Fizzgig is, well, she eventually started learning work because of what I was wearing. So she was like, okay, yeah, I know you're coming back. I know, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's only when we go grocery shopping, and I mean like actual grocery shopping, like, oh, it's been 3 weeks, we have to go grocery shopping. Other than that, oh, you're running to the store. You're running to the store to grab grandma something real quickly from the convenience store. I get to go with you. Oh, you're taking out the trash. I get to go with you.
How would she know the differences, Method? What do you do differently?
I don't know, but it is routine.
It's somewhere.
It's always, well, it's like tomorrow. I always go to every Wednesday. I go to the convenience store. So it's more routine than anything. She's kind of caught on to the routines. Oh, these are the days that you do the live streams. This is the day you do the podcast. Oh, it's Monday. I get to be up your butt all day long, and there's not a damn thing you could do about it because you don't do anything on Mondays.
That's kind of a weird one.
And anything up your butt all day is weird.
As soon as I sit, she's on my lap. If I go to lay down, she's curled up next to me. Anything I do on a Monday, she is there. Hell, she made me twist my ankle yesterday trying to make dinner because she's like, it's Monday. I have to be right next to you.
There's plenty more of that meat.
No, thank you. I don't want any of that. Thanks for the offer. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. It's delicious.
Yes, you all are figuring this out.
Debating on
Amanda
whether I
is
should
the
put honey
pickiest
in
person in the world.
What is it?
Yes, people are figuring this out. Amanda's like the pickiest eater in the entire world. Just, Cassie, just a little bit.
I don't think you can hold your hands far enough apart to establish how little bit. Okay, I need to figure out which one of these I can plug my phone into.
The one that fits.
Oh, yeah. Not that one.
Cassie turned off her entire thing.
That was what I was trying not to do. Did not do it. Okay.
Cassie started an apocalypse scare. She's like, plug it in here. And everything went dark. Holy shit. I like how Tyler's just like, I'm done. So I keep
trying to fight the cat to hold the phone. I'm done fighting her.
Why? We'd watch her. She's adorable. We'd rather see her than you. You know that.
Exactly why I muted it.
Ugh.
Poor
I don't need the cat being more famous than me because I don't want to be famous. Yeah.
Cats are the only thing that should be famous.
I'm going to be honest. If I find pictures of Shigo or Fizzgig or Vader or Savik, if I can find them doing anything cute and actually get the camera to them in time.
Right, that's the game.
That stuff goes on the AGP page. Not just my page, but the AGP page. I don't know what it is, but they're like, humans. They're playing video games. They're giving away stuff.
You put an animal in there.
It's a puppy and a kitty.
Yep. Did you hear about the parrots in London who had to be removed from the public areas and separated because they were cursing so much? It is the best story. So what one woman said, I couldn't go anywhere without being called a fat twat. I can't.
That's good.
And they're like, everybody loved it. Like all the people going on just thought it was great talent, but they're like, well, this is family place. We kind of have to
tone it down a hair.
That actually reminds me of a very hilarious story from when I worked at the zoo. My boss was transporting some of our birds in the back of the van, bringing them to the zoo after their vet visit. And He stopped at the gas station, which was catty corner from the zoo, and the cops got called on him because the birds were in the back of the van going, "Help!
Oh no!
Help! Let me out! Help!"
That's funny. That'd be great if they learned to do that.
Someone called the cops saying that my boss had kidnapped kids
I don't believe
because
it.
of the
Those are way too much.
birds. And I'm just like, and I'm
Great.
like, what the
They
hell?
sound like little kids too. They would have sounded like all that.
So of course he's being detained, and we have to go over. And it's like they're like, stay back. We got to get he's being arrested for kidnapping kids. I was like, they're birds. He's like, what? I was like, open them. They're birds. Oh, and the bird goes, help!
The first thing they do, not be opening it.
And the bird just looks at the officer and goes, help! No. And we did have one bird that he hated women so much they walk by, he go, bitch. And you're just like, oh God. Or the worst was when this one guy walked by and he was like, come here, boy. And I was like, oh my God, that looks so bad because he's African American. And he got so upset, and I had to explain to it's like, it's the bird. It's the bird. It's the bird. The bird. He's like, well, you need to teach that bird manners.
You find like everywhere you walk in vicinity.
I hated that bird.
You don't teach it the manners.
Hated that. I don't think you understand. I hated that. Biscake. I hated that bird. I hated that bird. That bird, the very first time I ever met that bird, I walked in there to feed it, and he was about mid-center, and I walked into the cage. By the time I walked in, he had come all the way up, and this is all I heard. And he goes into my head, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Grabs onto my shoelaces. I'm like,
what type of bird was
this? Yellow is a yellow name. Is
it like a bigger parrot? I guess I'm thinking like size.
No.
Smaller parrot.
It's yellow-headed Amazon. Yeah, he was a yellow-headed Amazon.
They're like medium, right? So that'd be about the size of like a cockatiel. Or Amazon's actual parrot size.
They're about
all parrots, but
they weigh about a pound. They're about 38, 43 centimeters. So like I said, but it doesn't matter. There was a reason why we called it chainsaw, okay?
That's adorable.
No, it's not adorable.
It's better than taser face.
That's just wrong. Yeah, Fortnite, where's the taser face character for your Marvel crossover? Boy. But it was just, it's so fun. Animals, they get so much attention, and they do the strangest freaking things.
That's what that you just, man.
It's just, why? Bye, Tyler.
Girl, bye. He's like out.
I'm sure he'll blame it on the cat. Oh, the cat hung up.
It was the cat's fault.
Yeah. It's always the cat's fault. It is funny that you cooked and Kathy never showed up. I will have to make fun of that. Cassie, you're cutting out. Tyler, hey, did your cat hang up on you?
No, it cut out.
I did that. She did.
Cassie's frozen.
It just cut out on me.
I've lost Cassie. That's funny. Here, we'll put you back up here. Poor Cassie.
Maybe. Oh, let me switch from my.
Hi. I want you to know you've been gone for like 30 seconds, and it's been a black screen. And she's frozen. Then she's nope. Seriously, I'm gonna just start taking still pictures of this stuff because it's hilarious. Tyler, stop! You're killing me.
What does he do? Shit, I'm getting back. What is he doing?
You've been
That's
frozen
creepy
like
look.
this, and so he's been doing that because you were
Who,
frozen
me?
like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
you've been
I?
frozen. I
I
would
was
say
silent.
about the last 45 seconds,
Well, yeah, no, I was
you've
trying to figure
either
out.
been glitched or frozen.
Yeah, I switched over to my data because my internet is apparently not helping or not doing well. So we'll see if my data does better.
We need to get you guys
Tyler.
computers.
Except I'm not frozen. I'm just fucking with Amanda.
You're just good at being creepy. Take you away.
Go ahead.
I want to take you away from here. What is she doing? Oh my god. It's like musical chairs.
I can have so much fun with this shit. I gotta start working on DJ's mask. I was like, DJ, I have this other Zelda fabric. He's like, no, I want the same that I got. Okay, well, do you want any different characters? No, I want the exact same thing that I got.
So just another identical mask that you already made him, you mean?
Identical mask that I've already made him. He wants another. Okay. He's like, no. I want
Did you hear of the historical thing that happened in Miami yesterday? Day before yesterday? They're renaming the cab building after, and I just lost her name, something Davis, I believe her name was, but it was the first black graduate woman, or first, well, I don't know if she was the first black or just the first black woman graduate, but either way, I say just, like it's a huge deal, but they finally are doing something different, so that's good for them.
Yay! Now, can they stop these
Cab
kids
building.
from spreading everything?
No, because they have to care about other people, see. More than themselves.
Why?
I guess I should specify. You have to care about other people more than yourself. More than your own comfort. I was talking to somebody, they're like, they said face acne is not real. I was like, who? Or mask acne. Who said mask acne? To me, that's obvious. Like, if you sleep on a dirty pillow, you're going to get more acne, right? Like, you having something like, well, yeah, I'm sure it would irritate your skin more and give you more. Like, yeah. I've gotten a lot more around my face, too. I get a lot there anyway, but much more. He's posing for Vogue.
It's sad because here comes another I hate you from Cassie to Amanda. I only got pimples once a month, and that's always been that way, and they're really tiny.
Right, well, the fact that you're regular like that pisses me off. These are my issues, not yours.
It's like, well, I was talking to somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, what do you do to your eyebrows? I was like, I go like this.
I look at them every now and then.
And she goes, I meant, how do you who shapes them?
Right.
My fingers? Like, I did not understand the question. She wanted to know what salon I was going to get my eyebrows done. And I looked at her and went, I don't get my eyebrows done. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, I don't get my eyebrows done.
I don't either, but that's why mine look like this. They're all bushy and
she was pissed at me. She told me I was lying. She was like, you're lying. I was like,
you should see my legs.
It's like,
I've actually decided I'm no longer going to try to shave my legs because I learned that less than 100 years ago is when the marketing started for Schick to sell women razors. And this is a less than 100-year-old tradition. We can break it. There's no reason women have to shave their legs.
You sure? Because I got razors for you because I don't need these.
Well, I don't either. I still shave my armpits though because it just smells weird. And I can't get past it yet.
I mean, I really do have a bunch of razors that I don't need because I have like 4 packs of these, which will probably last me until after I'm done.
You'll start losing your hair before you need all of them.
No kidding.
Yeah, bitch.
Maybe not. Maybe I'll have the reverse. Maybe where everybody else, when they get older, they start losing their hair. When I hit that point, I'll be like, Tyler, yes, I know. Look, it's all the pussy he can get, so just let him have it.
You should actually start growing like a different colored hair too. Like your hair should turn red or something. That's it.
No.
It's random. We'll go blonde, platinum.
I've been blonde. I've been platinum blonde before.
Yes, you have.
I've been a redhead. I've been a purple head. I've been a blue head. I've been a brunette. I've had black hair. So now I'm going to try the gray.
Your natural is a little bit lighter than the color you have in now, right? Like a lighter brown?
No, my natural color is a dark brown. When I was little, it was almost black. Gotcha. It's from my hair gets. You're used to seeing me out in the sun so much that my hair actually lightens, but its natural color is actually from the Native American roots. So my hair is a lot darker. My hair will start actually darkening, and the grays and the whites will start really highlighting here now that winter's coming and I'm not going out as much. What?
Sorry, I got distracted. I said she don't give a crap.
I just like the fact that because you see her in his coat, you just see the little square on the back of her neck like she's like a priest or something.
Yes,
For the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Where was she when everybody was saying Annabelle escaped?
She's trying out her Halloween costume.
Laughing.
Right.
Y'all heard that shit, right? People are like, oh my God, Annabelle escaped. No, we wouldn't have known if Annabelle escaped.
Escape from where? I think you mean like the movie, the doll. Yeah.
Yeah.
But escape from where?
Rumor had it that the demonic thing that was with the Raggedy Ann doll, Annabelle, escaped. And is like,
I see.
Please no. Please no.
She'll be the next in our 2020 of horrors.
Ed and Lorraine Warren's museum, along with Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures. Both of their museums, all of the demons have been released, like the firehouse in Ghostbusters. Y'all have a great 2020. Bye.
Let them go. We need a little bit of chaos.
No, we don't need any more
smooth sailing. Your poor cat. She's attack your face.
It's like, what did you say? Brain-eating parasite or something like that?
In Texas, they apparently found brain-eating parasites in their water. And I'm trying to remember. I haven't seen that news story lately, so I don't know exactly.
I know, right, Tyler? See?
He meant the cat leaving, Amanda. That was cute.
Yes, I meant the cat leaving. Brain-eating parasite. I can walk outside and see that all day long.
God, right.
Tyler, could you just pretend like it wasn't for the cat so I don't look like a complete idiot?
It's too late. We're all here. We all look stupid consistently.
I'm excited. Brain-eating parasite eats the brain, then they become zombies, and finally...
We'll see if that's how it goes down. And finally... we can legally kill each other. Like, we're all just looking for excuses to murder people. What the hell? All right? Like, I don't understand it. I will have such a hard time if there really is a zombie apocalypse because I won't want to kill even a zombie. I've discovered recently I'm such a stupid pacifist. Like, I can't.
Move back up here. We got this.
I got this.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine college shooting zombies, though? Like,
yeah, we're safe. Just throw a donut or a vape pen. They'll never find you.
Oh, God. Craziness.
Roll a beer down the road.
But I need to look up when we get off here.
White Claw. Has to be a White Claw.
Oh God, yeah.
Developments.
Which I do not. I don't. What is White Claw? Is it this generation Zima or something?
Is it a drink?
It's a seltzer.
So it's this generation Zima.
It's a seltzer.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's a disgusting little
soda water's good.
Fruit drink, like how when I was in high school it was Zima.
Mad Dog. That was mine.
God. Or when they first came
Mad Dog
with
killed Patsy.
Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah.
Mike's Hard Lemonade was big in my time. You know, when I started drinking, type of thing. All right. I'm looking for the brain-eating parasite thing. Houston officials routinely check.
Let's see.
What you should know about the brain-eating amoeba. Let's hear.
We're listening.
Found in warm fresh water that discharge from industrial power plants, geothermal, well water, poorly maintained.
It'll be in Florida.
What can it do? According to the CDC, I don't care about the CDC's opinions anymore, unfortunately. If the World Health Organization talks about it, we'll do it. The amoeba can cause a rare but devastating infection of the brain called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. encephalitis. Okay. Also known as PAM, P-A-M, the disease which
my
affects the
stepmom.
person's central nervous system, progresses rapidly, making it difficult to diagnose. According to the CDC, people do not get infected by drinking water that is contaminated. So how do you get it? Instead, people are infected when the contaminated water enters their nose, which allows the parasite to travel to their brain along the olfactory nerve. So don't snort any water, is what I'm hearing.
No swimming.
That's
Why
No
are you
swimming in
snorting water?
Texas.
I assume they're swimming in it, of course.
Why are you swimming in?
Apparently, 2
Fallout
days ago,
water.
officials lifted the warning on deadly microbe tap water in Texas, but advised to boil before drinking. So at least it's been continuously tested for a couple days, and supposedly it's...
So it's in runoff water. Why are they swimming in runoff water?
'Cause that's where
It
they
doesn't
get
say-
them gators.
I don't even read exactly what water source it was. I know that there was
I
some
know
in
it's-
tap water apparently. So maybe a
Bring
bath.
it. Just bring it.
If it was in tap water that goes into your house, you would possibly bathe in it, or even when you're taking a shower. Like I can get up. I mean, depending on what you're doing exactly and how you're doing it. That sounded dirty. Yeah.
Wrong stream.
Don't do that in the shower, guys. That's how injuries happen. Insurance does not cover slips from sex. I promise. Like, I don't know how I would know that.
Wait a second. Do you know this firsthand?
I actually don't know that for a fact, and now I'm interested whether they would. But I imagine
Amanda, do you
they
know?
would, right?
Honey, I've never had an enclosed shower to participate in something like that at this
I've
point.
never had an enclosed shower.
So I'm
too
not
either.
against trying it, but I want the enclosed
Don't
shower.
use-
So you have, because I don't
Oh,
want water
you
all
can
over
use
my
the
Have
tub
glass
shower?
wall.
The tub shower is fine. You can use the bar above, as long as it's stable.
No, not in the no. Well, then it's still not happening in these apartments.
You would be falling out. It'd be fantastic. Do you think that'd be considered an act of God? Sex is supposed to be one of the most natural things ever. That's how we have to procreate or die. I feel like that should be an act of God.
Look, first, look.
I'm looking.
Just whatever happens.
Tyler's
I'm just
looking.
look. This is your friendly neighborhood advice. If you do decide to have sex in the shower area, do it either before or after you wash. Because if you do it during in the soap, ow!
Also understand that water creates more friction. It is not more slippery. It really is not.
But no, I want one of those enclosed showers. So you get like one of these. Yeah,
Right.
that's the spot. I want one of those.
You have to get nice and steamed up, so you just get the silhouette pressed in there too. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, and then of course videotape it, send it to me. That'd be fine.
So that's still on my bucket list, and airplane is still on my bucket list. I crossed off. I got elevator, so I got that one
Elevator.
crossed off. I got elevator. I did
Oh.
that in Atlanta, Georgia, during a
I don't think I
convention
could
one
do
time.
that. I guess it depends.
That's not even on my list.
It
Right.
was on
I'm not in
mine.
that public places. I don't know. I get nervous.
Elevators make me queasy. Not happening.
It would not be the thing you'd want at that time, would it?
Ooh.
If she's doing her job, you won't notice you're in an elevator. Or he.
Look,
If he's doing his job, you won't
look.
notice you're in an elevator.
You're not really
But if
that
I'm
good
in
of
the elevator, I'm halfway to my room.
No, you're not. Not if you're on the first floor and you're trying to get to the 25th floor and you're doing this about 5 times.
Dude,
I
just
shouldn't
5
be, I
times?
shouldn't
Jesus,
be the
that's
one
fast.
doing that.
You guys were in it.
When you're at Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia, it takes about 30 minutes to get anywhere in an elevator.
So
I
take the
remember-
stairs.
And if you get the right guy who's drunk enough and you're drunk enough, it doesn't matter that the elevator's completely compacted because your skirt goes up, he inserts, and you're good to go.
Actually, in that case, the more crowded, the better, really, because then the less noticeable you are.
And that's how
You
I
want it to
got
be
to
super
the bucket list. Not that you should do stuff like that because that's really, really
Never
bad.
do that. Yeah. No, it's dirty and hot and whatever. Remember in Dayton though, it was getting on the elevator. It wasn't necessarily in the elevator. You say that elevator, that took forever. That was ridiculous. Dayton Convention Center.
Yeah, but no, it's one of those things where
Stairs.
Do it on the stairs, you mean, or just take the stairs next time?
Take the stairs.
If we didn't have all the equipment.
Okay, you gotta understand. By the time Saturday comes around, you're not wanting to take the stairs anymore, especially
He was
when
with us.
No,
He
I'm
didn't
talking
take
like when I'm going back to Dragon Con. Dragon Con is a Wednesday. Yeah, but Dragon Con is a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday show.
Oh, yeah, that'd be exhausting, and it's huge. I mean, from what I understand,
it's huge. It's massive. Like if you're on like the 6th floor, you will ride all the way up to the 30th floor to get all the way down to the 1st floor.
Yeah. So is there only the one elevator?
They're so packed. They're just you're like this.
Just like you wanted to be in your shower. So that's why she had to do it. As long as it was consensual, it wasn't somebody like.
Look, it was a goal of mine to do it during a convention in an elevator in my early 20s, and I accomplished it in 2001.
Who didn't know what a furry was until 6 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yeah, well,
I just feel like you should have learned faster there doing stuff in a elevator at a convention.
I wasn't playing with furries. I was playing with stormtroopers.
That's so much better.
Look, who I was in my teens and 20s is not who I am in my 30s and 40s.
That's how life works.
Because in my teens and 20s, I was sleeping with everything that walked. Now I haven't even been with somebody in 8 years.
STDs are no fun. STIs. I'm sorry, it's STIs now. STIs are no fun.
I'm sorry. When the hell did they change the name? Where the hell have I been?
It became STIs. God, what was that 7 or 8 years
now?
Yeah, because sexually transmitted disease implies that it has to have a symptom. Disease implies that you notice that there's something, but sexually transmitted infection, well, you can be infected and not have a symptom. As we have learned so well this year in 2020, guys, you can be infected and not have fucking symptoms. Same thing with for sexually transmitted infections. So that's why they.
So you don't want to become an STC, a sexually transmitted carrier,
right? And that's basically what you would be if you were already infected, right? You are a carrier. Right. Yep.
Seriously, I think everybody needs to go see the movie Carriers just so they understand what's going on.
I think they just need to take a microorganisms and human disease class. Like we should have that type of thing in health, and we kind of did in a weird way, but not to the understanding of. And of course, high schoolers are not going to care as much.
The only thing I ever remembered in health class was sex ed. Which was,
if you remember that, you were doing well.
Guys walking out going, yeah, this is going to be awesome. And girls walking out going, oh my God, what the fuck? No fair. There's something wrong here. The guys are walking around high-fiving each other, and the girls look like, what? No.
Yeah, I've seen hell, and it's in the shape of a uterus.
Oh. Guys walk up, dude, wasn't that awesome? No, not really. No. Oh, dude, all the cool stuff that's gonna happen. Lucky son of a bitch.
They have their own issues.
You fucking men. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Tyler. I'm looking at you. Looking at you, man. Get back here.
Don't assume his gender. What are you trying to binary genders here?
Look, Tyler's male. I'm female. Now, what species Tyler is, I don't know. But I know sexually
he is a male.
He's a male. I just don't know what species he is.
Sure.
Oh my God, I can totally see your pores. Ew.
You don't want to get close to mine. The black guys are right on here.
Right here and right here.
There's a word for them, but they're like the little white hard things that came up on my eyeball like 2 weeks ago. You don't have pores. Shut up.
I'm not honest.
Spackle perfect face.
Guess what finger, Amanda?
Look, it's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault.
Wow, genetics.
It's like it's like if you. It's like I don't wash my face. The only time my face gets washed is when I wash my hair.
You almost can't tell us the middle one because we were way back here, so it could have been any finger.
So yeah,
Little more,
I'm gonna go.
little more,
So the
little more.
makeup that you see on will still be on
There you
when
go.
I wake up
Oh,
in
yeah.
the morning, and I'll probably do this and this to wipe off like any black spots, and that's it. That's all I'll do. And no, I don't have any black. I don't have pores, and I don't break out. And I'm sorry, Cassie. I'm just so
You should be.
sorry.
See, I have like face scrub bullshit every day, and I still have this.
Yeah.
No,
I have Irish skin though. It is really terrible. Like I get a little bit of red, just a tiny bit of red in my hair, and not enough to be cool. I don't get the alcohol. Like I can't drink for the shit, but I
No,
can
you
sunburn
can't.
like a fucker, and I have the driest skin.
I don't sunburn. I can drink like a fish. I don't have pores. I don't have to shave.
I have 20 to 40
3?
minutes before I sunburn. It's crazy.
Hey! My teeth are not all that great. I've lost a total of 4. See, there, my imperfection.
My teeth are better than yours,
Congratulations.
but not for
See?
long. It's just because I'm younger than you. Give me time.
I think I have. You've lost as many teeth as I have left.
Oh, no. Tyler.
It is 4, right? 1. Who?
Technically, I've lost 4. They were wisdom teeth and they were cut out.
3. Oh, I'm sorry. I've lost 3. I never got my wisdom teeth.
That's very lucky. Good for you. Because you are not wise. Or you were wise enough. You didn't need them. You were so wise. Like, why would we give her more wisdom?
All right. They were like, you know what? We're just going to make people really hate her. So we're not going to give her this.
All the
and
bad
we're not going
stuff.
to let her do that. And we're not. And it's like, really?
And I'm pretty sure the one told me you don't really have cramps when you menstruate either. And that's a whole other level of shittiness.
No. Mine are extreme.
Oh, it's the opposite. My apologies. Okay, well, at least you have something. See, that's where you pay for it.
Like I can't move for almost 24 hours. When I call up let's put it this way. Anytime I tell you guys we're not streaming because I don't feel good, now you know what's going on.
Generally. I'm just saying you might deserve it. All the other shit you don't have to put up with.
Oh my God.
I get that and all the other shit. I don't actually, it doesn't floor me anymore because I take hormones. God bless birth control for so many more reasons than just birth control.
I can't take birth control.
Why? Do you have blood clotting issues?
I just bleed forever.
See, and that's the opposite for me because I literally bled for over a month, and that's why they put me on birth control, and it was exhausting.
No, I've been pretty regular.
Tyler.
Everybody who's listening,
he's regular too. He's a regular.
Mine lasts a total of 4 days.
What was that there, Tyler?
So only 4 days. And the first 2 are the 2 days that I just can't function. So for 48 hours, I'm dead to the world. And then the last 2 days, I'm good. And then 28 days after that, we get started.
I haven't had pain that dropped me. I think the last time I had pain that dropped me to my knees was before my back surgery.
And it's funny too, because Mom knows. She'd be like, "You gonna take the puppies out?" No, they got puppy pads.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna let you go. Yes, go away.
Right. Could you maybe bring me some chocolate? And I hate you for having me.
Like the only
it's
two
your father's
people,
fault.
The only 2 people who really do suffer is my dogs, but luckily they have puppy pads, and like even my dogs are like, I ain't going nowhere near her.
Not gonna mess with Mom. Yeah.
Nope.
Hopefully they make you feel better.
9 times out of 10, Mom will be like, sneak up, and she'll take them out, and then they'll come back, and I'll know that they've been out because they'll have bones. Because like when I say I'm out, I am curled up in a ball under a blanket, dead.
Do you have a heating pad?
Yes.
Oh,
Doesn't help.
Okay.
And yes, Cassie, it is my father's fault because I look just like the bastard. I get my genes mainly from him. It's my father's fault.
Well, and I was also thinking he's the one that would have gave you the chromosome that made you a female. Because women's eggs are X, they got the X, and then male sperm is either X or Y. So he didn't give you the Y.
He failed.
Or both. Actually, sperm can have both. That's how you get people with XXY. So that's why it's not a binary world, guys. Scientists.
I just want everybody to know. Huh? See, Cassie's smart. See, this is where you actually do taught me. You are smart.
Yeah,
the
do taught you.
is really rare anymore.
Huh?
It is not.
Well, it's getting
really
less
not.
rare, but it used to be really rare.
No, we just know more about it. It's because we don't test the genetics of everybody. You don't get your genetic code taken when you're born, so we just know more. It's like, the idea of autism, it probably didn't just develop, I mean, it has in a way developed, but like people had it before we recognized it, but we have to recognize it.
Yeah,
Look, in my days, and do not think that I'm using this word to be an ass. I'm not. This is just the way that it was in my days. You were either retarded or you weren't.
Yeah.
That was it. Those were your only two options.
But I'm so glad that's not true anymore because the mental illness spectrum is beyond, and of course you know that. But like,
there
I'm
was
so glad
no
we're
OCD. There was no ADHD. There was no bipolar disorder or manic depression.
I like where I just froze. Sorry, go on.
It's like, no, either you're normal or you're not. Pick which one you want to be.
Which is
and
bullshit
pretend.
because we've realized now that there is no normal. That's the point. There's
I'm
no
normal-ish.
For you, hopefully. I mean, you hopefully you're normal.
I'm as normal as you guys.
Yes, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're probably more normal than me because normal's a setting on a dryer and I'm not normal.
You're normal.
I was chewing on my own beard. But you're screwed.
Yesterday, I discovered that Ohio is the last state in the U.S. to create basically a task force, but like what am I looking for? A team of people to research the data on dementia and Alzheimer in Ohio. And so they're supposed to have 18 months to bring back data on hopefully how to create a better living situation for everybody and their families. We are the last state in the U.S. to do something for our dementia.
So what happened to our state? Like, our state's hell.
Yeah, it kind of is because it was all workers. All we were steel mills and.
I mean, I know Ohio was pretty much founded by a bunch of Germans because of the factories and everything, and I get this. But how many times have you sat down and heard, like, what was it? What was I watching? Sister, for whatever reason, because I was in a daze and it was on and it let me go to sleep.
Sister was great.
Okay. Well, it's on Netflix, and they were talking about the Cold Dog concert. Yeah, I gotta go. Where's he from? Cincinnati, Ohio. Why does everybody want people from Cincinnati, Ohio? Oh, that's so cool. And I'm like,
we do have a lot of celebrities and
we have a lot of celebrities from here.
A lot of bands.
Cincinnati, Ohio is mentioned a lot in a lot of movies and television shows and songs.
It was one of the biggest
Caesar, sister.
That's why we're considered such a great swing state because we have such a diverse, supposedly. I mean, I don't know enough because I live in pretty much water. We're not very diverse. But we're supposed to have such a diverse, but we were right on the river. The Ohio River's. That's why.
Even Mel Brooks talks about Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm going, dude, this place sucks now.
The Queen City.
Cincinnati.
Oh, I'm sure they're not. I hope they're not going to have it, but I guess the German festival in October.
Oktoberfest?
It's not called Oktoberfest in Cincinnati. What do they call it?
I've always called it Oktoberfest.
Christkindlmarkt. The Christkindlmarkt is supposed to be coming up, and I hope that, I don't know if they're going to have it or not, but it's outdoor. Maybe they would.
Did she just say kiss a mock? What?
It's Oktoberfest.
Christkindlmarkt.
Oh!
It's a little market of the little Christ child.
Chris kicked him in his mock. Got it.
He did.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
I think it's at the end of October because it's more for Christmas. Like it's a Christmas. Christkindl is literally a Christmassy market. Christkind, Christ child.
Let's see. Because I've always been told it was Oktoberfest. Okay.
I'm sure we do have Oktoberfest, but the one I'm thinking of is the Christkindlmarkt in Cincinnati on the Fountain Square. Then I think it starts either in the middle of October or late October.
Because I know Oktoberfest should have already happened because the Cincinnati Comic Expo always did theirs during Oktoberfest. How do you spell that?
Oktoberfest?
No, Chris kicking a mock.
So Christ, Christ, KINDLMARKT, I think.
So Christkindl Market.
Basically, but without the E on the market. Marked. MARKT. In Cincinnati. Oh, we're 10 minutes past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I froze again.
So it's normally held October, November. Yeah. I just wanted to know what the hell it was. I'm like,
yeah, like I said, that one's more for going.
Because I'm literally typing in K-R-I-S, and you're like, Christ. Well, that's misspelled.
Because it literally means Christkindl is literally baby Christ or like small child Christ. Because the L on the end means small, kind is child, and Christ is of course Christ.
So it's kick the baby Christ fest. What?
Where'd kick come from? Where are you
That's
getting?
what I'm wondering.
Kind, K-I-N-D. You know that word.
Say it again.
Christ for Christ. Kindle would be the K-I-N-D.
Just say it the way that you originally say.
Christkindlmacht.
Christkindlmacht.
Macht with an R and a K-T all together. Macht. I should roll my R, but I'm bad about rolling R's. Sorry, guys. Christkindlmacht. Yeah.
Skip.
I mean, you could say marked, really, but they don't pronounce their A's like that. It would be a macht.
I don't know. For some reason, I kept hearing her say like Chris kick a mock or something, and I'm like, oh, so it's kick the baby Jesus. Cool.
Deutsches Spaß. I bet that would.
My cats will love that festival because they like to eat the baby Jesus every Christmas.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Welcome to hell.
Right, look. Look. All my cats are doing is trying to inform me, Mom, this is the time of the year that he was resurrected. This is why we keep putting him in the kitty litter box.
They are atheists, and they don't appreciate pushing your religion on them.
Right, because
they're Wiccans, actually. They'd much prefer to celebrate Yule, which we kind of do, I guess, with Christian Christmas.
The only thing my kids want to celebrate is getting their presents as quickly as they can.
I mean, you don't have to wrap it or anything. Just give them the stuff. They just want you to give them stuff.
Well, shit, my kids get their presents wrapped. I don't care. A true lover of their pets would wrap their presents.
Gemma would freak out. Are you kidding? She hates noises like that. Know your animal, people. Gemma would freak out.
Mine get wrapped and then have to be still hidden because unlike Shigo, Fizzy's like, I know what that is. I'm going to open it now. No, you're not. It's not Christmas, you little shit.
She's a good kid. All right, well, I'm about to head off unless you're ready to wrap up.
It is time to wrap up. So,
are you going to watch the debate tonight?
No.
It starts at 9, I think. It's on Hulu, I was told. I need to go look.
Okay.
I've seen so many drinking games.
Here's the debate. One guy's going to lie his ass off, and the other one's going to talk something that's completely non-coherent, and the end.
They're both going to lie their ass off. One's just going to be really callous and nasty and vulgar about lying his ass off. The other one's just nicer about it. They're politicians. They're going to lie their ass off.
I'm not sure the one knows that he's lying, though. I mean, it's Biden.
Like, he feels like he's being honest.
It's just Biden. You're just like, please don't say no. Don't. Just let him say hi and let him get off the podium, please.
And bring up Kamala. Please. Come on, bring up Kamala. I know the vice president isn't until tomorrow, but
can we just let Kamala do that again? Like, I've never seen a rally of people go, does he really have to can we just have her run for president? Like, even The Rock's like her. Like, everybody's voting. The only reason Biden's getting our votes is A, we're done with Trump, and B, we really want her. Like,
well, I was so hoping they were going to have Joe Jorgensen join tonight, but of course, they're not, because you can't represent a third party in this country, and I'm so over the two-party system.
Do you remember the nice, easy days when the best thing about politics was when you were like, oh, it's a Ross Perot commercial? Man, I miss those days.
I miss the days where I was like, I don't care about politics and I don't need to read into them. And now I'm like, it literally is ignorant and destructive of me.
And when it wasn't everywhere and you didn't have to listen to it 24/7. God,
we're supposed to be getting some commercials soon because, Ohio, swing state, they're supposed to be spending some money here.
They've already started.
Have they? Well, thankfully, I don't watch TV. So.
YouTube finally figured it out. No, it's fine.
The NFL is doing them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is Hulu, Netflix.
I got
YouTube,
the Adler Hulu.
YouTube finally figured out. You pay one more damn Trump ad on my freaking YouTube, and I'm gonna kick your ass because they're like, here,
I love
watch this.
all the videos. It's like, here's what Biden's America is going to look like. But dude, that's your America. Like, yeah, well, if I was president, I'll change. Like,
Are you talking about the one where Camilla is sitting there laughing, and he's just sitting down, and all of this hell is going on in the background, and you're just like, but this is happening while you're president. This is your America.
Right. I don't understand.
There's a reason why everybody's decorating their pumpkins like you and smashing them this year.
I wouldn't waste a pumpkin on that. That's terrible. I have to decide whether I'm going to do my Baby Yoda or I'm going to do a Cheshire Cat.
Both.
Yeah, I'm going with him to both.
I should go get another pumpkin because I kind of want to do both.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you everybody for joining us. You guys are a great community. Don't forget, tomorrow is your last day to take up on September. Hi, Savik. Hello, baby.
I'm glad you reminded me about that because I wanted to resubscribe for the cheaper price because I'm cheap.
So if you don't know what September is till the 30th. Till you have until the end of tomorrow to get 20% off a 1 month subscription, 25% off the first 3 months, 30% off the first 6 months of a new recurring subscription. Of course, if you are on your mobile, make sure that you go to subs.twitch.tv to access the offer because you won't be able to do it unless you do that. But this is a great opportunity. This ends at the end of tomorrow, September 30th, so make sure that you get on it. And of course, as always, don't forget, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe absolutely free. You just go ahead. Why am I getting Bungie rewards? Okay. Anyway, just make sure that you go ahead and link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account and then subscribe to AGP. It costs you nothing, but you can still help out the channel. Of course, as always, following helps, and we thank you all for joining us. Don't forget, subscribers do get to watch ad-free content. They get emotes. They get badges. By the way, how's that stuff coming, Cassie?
I froze, right? I'm froze.
She's froze, yeah.
We're
We're working on new ones. And then, of course, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And you can go check out our YouTube channel and just ring the bell for notifications, give little thumbs up to the videos and subscribe. And on that note, we thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Say bye.
Bye.
You're not frozen, Tyler. Say bye.